Hello, so about a year ago we were looking for the best paint for our bathroom and we painted our gorgeous new ensuite that's part of our extension and it was lovely. We're really delighted with the results. However, sometime later the paint started to flake off and we've realised that what we thought was the best paint for the bathroom actually turned out not to be. So we've done a little bit more research this time round because we've had to go through the back-breaking process of getting rid of all that flaking paint and sanding it off, and that was painful and it's horrible doing a job twice right anyway. So we've now found out what went wrong and we're going to do it again, and hopefully this time will be the last time. But I thought I'd just share our lessons learned with you in case you're in the same situation, and it hopefully saves you the trouble that we went through. So last time round we used specific bathroom paint which we've done before successfully in our previous bathroom, so we thought brilliant, it's the right paint to use, let's get on with the job. So we went through the normal painting process that we go through and we made a diluted mist coat basically, put that on, all looking good, and then we did our normal coat of bathroom paint afterwards and it looked great initially, but a couple of months later it started to flake. So what went wrong? So unintentionally and unfortunately for us, we created the perfect environment for the paint to flake off because we didn't get our underfloor heating up and running straight away and we didn't fit our extractor fan straight away. Now we've since done that and we've got it lovely. The climate in here is good now, and I've got links down below to the videos all about the extractor fan installation. But that meant that we were starting to create that environment where the paint had a good chance of flaking off. But that wasn't the only issue. The biggest problem we had was that we were painting onto brand new plaster. So where we'd previously used the bathroom paint and it had been fine, that was on an old bathroom that had been there for a long time, that had a good decent undercoat on it. It wasn't fresh plaster like this that we all know needs to breathe. Now we thought we were getting around that problem by doing the normal mist coat, but because the bathroom paint is made of slightly different materials and ingredients to the regular paint that we've used in the rest of the house, the matte emulsion basically, the bathroom paint's got a kind of plastic in it, which is what's good about it because it means that the water runs off it and it's easy to clean and it's a good paint for the bathroom environment in general, but it's not great on new plaster because it doesn't let it breathe and it does therefore lend itself to start peeling off like we found that ours did. So although we had this beautiful new surface immediately, it didn't take very long for the cracks to show really. So we initially started looking at the little patches thinking we might be able to patch them up, but eventually we realised it was terminal and the only thing we could do was just remove the whole lot and start again, which took a long time. We had to sand all of it. It was messy, dirty, horrible, and quite heartbreaking work, so I really hope I can stop you having to go through the same thing. So we've done our research and we're back to where we were, square one basically, where we've got to paint onto the new plaster. Now it's not fresh plaster in the same way as it was a year ago when we were painting on it, but it's still classed as new plaster and therefore does need special treatment. And the recommendations we've had more than anything from everywhere we've looked is to go for the specific new plaster paint because it's actually not that much more expensive and we can use a couple of coats of this and we don't need to put anything else on afterwards. So we're going to completely abandon using the actual dedicated bathroom paint this time round because we can't guarantee that it's not going to happen again. We think if we took this approach it's probably much less likely to happen again. But of course for us the other thing is that now we've got the extractor sorted in here, we've got the heating under the floor, we've got a good dry environment, it's working really well, it's not getting really moist in here, so we're much less likely to have problems. Anyway, this paint we've already started putting on, it's going on really easily, it's keying, which it wasn't, with the last paint in quite the same way. It's looking good, it's sitting well on there. So we're really hopeful that 2 coats and it'll be job done. Okay, so let's get some on the walls. So we are about halfway through, we've got 1 coat on almost and it's looking and feeling pretty good. I can run my hands across it, nothing is coming off, it's not chalky or anything, and it was an absolute dream to apply compared to the previous watered down coats that we've done. They obviously all get a bit runny, they're a bit messier, they're a bit harder to work with. So it was $16.99 for this tub. And actually not that much more expensive than going down the watered down version. So if you're not a professional painter, I think that's such a safe option, especially because you're not always sure exactly what ingredients are in some of the modern paints. A lot of them have got plastics and things in that will lead you to the flaking. So if you're looking for a safe bet, definitely recommend this. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And if you're new here, please do subscribe. I post lots of helpful, handy household hints and DIY content. So I'd love to see you back here very soon. But that's all for today. Bye-bye for now.